everybody? Welcome back to another episode of. Why I messed up my intro again? It always happens the third time already. Anyways, let's do it. Guys, it's Mike Lunar, also known as Michael Wayne from INSRTUCTIONN coming live today with another Supreme video. But this one's a little more fun because I don't know if you know, but here. Alright, I don't know if you know a major classic, but as you may know, I like what's Richard the Fly doing here? But some of you may don't know, I have a personal favorite to Origami Yoda. And here he is. This is like my, let's go talk about it, because today's gonna be a little bit more origamic, because I ready to do this. And this is your Origami Yoda Friday, so because I forgot to do Thursday, because I forgot to mention that out, but still, it's gonna be really fun. So I won't waste any of your time. Some of you on Facebook told me to do a little instructions of some things on Origami Yoda, my version of Origami Yoda. So I won't waste any of your time. Let's get to your tripod. Your montage. Okay, before I start going, I had to do this really quick because I go pick up my sister, blah blah blah, do a lot of editings, and we're gonna kick things started off. So for today's little origamic things, some of you may know I'm in love with Origami Yoda. Not really loving it. I just have good times with Origami Yoda, because you know books like Origami Yoda, Strange Case of Origami Yoda, then Darth Paper Strikes Back. Then the Secret of the Fortune Wookiee he did his thing. We have INSRTUCTIONN, but I don't know where it's located because it's a guide, because we're doing the stories. Then we have Jabba the Puppet did his surprise attack. Then you get the Princess Label Maker come to the rescue, but unfortunately, Emperor Pickleteen is going to be arriving real soon, so don't panic. And also inside one of my books, the Strange Case of Origami Yoda and Jabba the Puppet are my other few origamis I recently made for like 5 weeks. And you'll be like, what? 5 weeks? So you have ones like a Princess Label Maker. This is the NW base style. The Ewok. Luke Skywalker, Filewalker, I want to call it Luke Filewalker. Some weird triangle thing, we don't need that in today's episode. Han Foldo, I forgot to color that in. INSRTUCTIONN, you got to see him in person when you start guiding your way. Then C-3PO, because he's kind of like a little bit of an airport. I don't know if you could tell, but. And then we have the Empire side, like the Stormtrooper. This is like my dumb one. Then Darth Paper, which is also my dumb one. But currently my favorite, maybe not, Darth Fald, a little red rebel guy. And of course I put some tape on it. I cheated a little bit. Then I'm gonna give credit to myself, the Emperor Pickleteen. I like this one really much than all of them. And Jabba the Puppet, which is I currently did some little bit mistakes because there's supposed to be a flap here, but I don't care. But today I'm going to show you how to fold my personal favorite, or my version, this Yoda right here. Now, when I made my own Yoda, it's kind of a little bit easy, but it's a little bit hard. But when I saw Tom Engelberger's, it's really simple. It's just like you get the emergency 5-fold one. You have the here. Let me just show you what he meant. Like a deluxe Yoda.
Well, you guys have been asking me for a long time for instructions for how to fold one of these deluxe Yodas. One of these guys right here. Right? That's what you wanted.
Tom Engelberger's Yoda.
So what we're going to do now is learn how to make your own Origami Yoda finger puppet. This is the Origami Yoda on the front of the book. This is this Origami Yoda here. He's my favorite to fold because it's fun and easy to fold. And
Here's the trick. He used 2 papers. Watch this.
Just put 2 pieces of paper together.
See?
If you put a green piece and a brown piece together, you don't even need to tape them. Super easy emergency Yoda here.
So this is why you came for this episode. I'm going to be creating my personal favorite, Mike's Lunar Yoda. So with that in mind, this is my favorite Yoda so far. So because it has that little extra hand, the back has the extra robes, everything. I put a lot of detail to it, crumbled up it, and also with a little hand gesture. But anyways, here we go. So all you need for today's episode is just plain sheet paper. Of course, you could just cut it off and it has one side. But if you're gonna be using origami paper, some friends tried it. Some have just a plain green and green side of Origami Yoda or brown side. So I wouldn't recommend do it. But I'm just gonna do it on a full sheet of paper with no cuts. So anyways, here we go. And by the way, if you're gonna be watching this video, I kind of forgot, but I will remember things. So here we go. So start by folding this one piece. Fold one piece on the back, like so. It doesn't have to be short. You can just make it more bigger if you want, because this is actually a bigger puppet I'm gonna be doing. So there we go. Then you're gonna take the other side and fold it back. So you will because this is gonna be his robes. So keep in mind. And also with that, you want to take this side and fold it on the back, so you'll have enough space on the back. And actually, for some reason, whenever I did this in the back, I have no idea what I was doing, and actually I did make myself a little prototype out of this, so don't judge me. And you're going to take this and you're going to fold it down where your extra piece is, right there. So you're going to fold it down and carefully try to equal it so it stays equal. And of course, if your robe doesn't look perfect, you can always just do an extra fold like that. Actually, I'm gonna do that today's episode. So, and of course, you need to carefully equal it. Make sure it's equal. If we can. All right, there we go. It's equal already, and we're just gonna crease it down. And this by far is the head. This side's gonna be the ears and everything. And of course, what Tom Engelberger like to do in every episode is to fold each side. And this is how I do it. Besides Tom Engelberger's, I want to take one side to the left first, and the other to the right. All right, here we go. Okay, and now what you want to do is, like Tom Engelberger does to every Yoda, always fold one side on. Always fold it for his ears, and then make sure it's equal though. But I'm gonna end up like having a dumb one. If I can. Let's see. Yeah, let me crease it up a little bit. You know, I'm not gonna stress out. I'm just gonna leave it like that. But for now, you're going to take that down, so you'll have a perfect Yoda. But of course, this is not a perfect Yoda. All right, now this is the tricky part. Before I end today's video, I just want to point out this one will be the hand, because actually there's an extra gap in there for you to put your Yoda's hand in there. So you're going to constantly actually let me go fix this real quick, because this does not look like a perfect Yoda at all. Let's see. It has the same tipsy, but it does have the perfect angle. You know what, I'm not gonna stress. All right. So you take that one extra hand, actually fold this gap down, and constantly try to bend one hand in there. If you wish, if you would. But if you, of course, if you don't want to add an extra hand, don't do it. But I don't want to put a hand in there. So, and you had to use your finger with this, because the last time I did it, I used a finger. And there you have it. That's my Mike Lunar's Origami Yoda. And of course, you could decorate it for today's, if you want to do it today, because especially for the little hand, you had to draw it so hard, and there's the extra ropes in this back, the ears and everything, the face you could decorate it, and for now we're gonna call it for the video today. So make sure you stay tuned for more videos, and we'll see you guys next time. Chomp Mullet nailed it. Woo! And I gotta leave this off because check this shit out. So this is a little letter from Donald Duck when he received his package from his birthday. And look what it says. Friday the 13th. Wait a minute. Today's Friday the 13th. They have a movie version of it. We were supposed to have bad luck, but Donald Duck's celebrating on his birthday? On Friday the 13th? It's a conspiracy.